You said the industry is at war. Explain what you mean by that. And do you believe that's in Australia, or are you talking about it completely globally as well?
Oh, definitely globally. And I don't think when I say at war, it's one of those ideological wars, just like we're facing in all fronts of all topics of everything. And I won't get into all of that. But let's just say that we're trying to be so progressive that it's stopping us from progressing. And, there's three camps, general camps, and we all fall on a spectrum within all of that. But there's the old school yank and crank training where we weren't using reinforcement, like positive reinforcement. We were just using a lot of leash pressure and corrections, and we're just like suppressing dogs' behavior, and that just is what it is. And then we have the force-free community, which we don't say no to a dog. We only feed good behaviors, ignore the bad behaviors, and heavily medicate the dog and ignore everything. And when things get too tough, maybe we just put the dog down, or the dog just stays in the backyard and turns food into shit. And then we have the balance trainers right in the middle going, well, let me use leash pressure, let me use leash punishment, let me use spatial pressure, let me use positive reinforcement, shaping and luring. Let's use all of it and just help the dog understand what it is that we want, teach the client what is that they need to do to provide for the dog, mental, physical stimulation, enrichment and everything. So we combine, in my opinion, balance training is combining all of what we've learned and not going too extreme on one end to the other. I think one extreme came because we were too extreme on the other side.